Now this is a video game with some class. Fellas, this is Wolfenstein, released in 2009 for the PlayStation 3, PC, and Xbox 360, which is the version you're watching here. Developed by Raven Software and published by Activision, you play as the venerable BJ Blazkowicz, who is tasked with stopping the Nazis who are trying to use supernatural or occult powers to win the war and take over the world. So, you know, just another Tuesday for our old friend BJ. Even though there are now other released entries after this one, mainly where the Germans won the war and took over every corner of the globe, this Wolfenstein is the kind of style I like for the game. Movie trope Nazi science mixed in with the occult. Basically the plot of the old Indiana Jones movies. So in terms of narrative, it is all like the other games in the series, but honestly, who cares about the story? The game allows you to use some industrial alien-looking technology set in World War II, which is a real treat for almost said WWE there, WW2 idiots like me. I don't know why I said that, I don't even like wrestling. While the game has some historical weapons from the WWE conflict, throughout the game you will pick up powerful weapons that just honestly evaporate your enemies in a blink of an eye. You combine these weapons with the Thule medallion, pretty much in an occult watch you found, and add more abilities such as slowing down time and having a bubble shield.
Arm yourself and let's get moving. Good, my friend. Now come.
Hey, would you look at that? Apparently I pre-ordered this game. As a first-person shooter should be, the game is very fast-paced, especially after you have acquired all the weapons and abilities in the campaign. Which, my favorite has to be the Tesla gun. Scattered around each level and hub area is Nazi gold, occult books, and intel to collect, all of which give you access and the chance to purchase upgrades for your weapons and abilities. And trust me, you'll want all the upgrades you can get. The game does have a difficulty spike as it introduces enemies that also have the same powers you do. But as long as you keep a good eye out for collectibles, you should not have trouble going through the game.
Who are you? And what are you doing here? I'll kill you. I don't want to shoot you, but I will. Go!
Achtung!
Move out!
At first, you are only fighting typical German soldiers, but quickly you'll be fighting these teleporting dudes that also give a shield to their buddies. You'll also encounter invisible assassins and some gray human dog things, cyber mech dudes. And let's face it, fellas, you can't have a Nazi party without some Nazi babes. Am I right, boys? Sorry. The gameplay of Wolfenstein can easily be compared to BioShock with the ability to do superhuman powers, but I think that the similarities stop there. But one thing I do like to see that reminds me of the first BioShock is that upgrades actually show on the weapons themselves. Although I'm not a game designer at all, I believe when a game has the upgradable weapons or something along those lines, I should see that reflected in the weapon's appearance. Even though the game is using the Unreal Engine 3, which is a staple for this generation, I think it looks pretty dang good. I especially like what they did with the shading style. It definitely fits perfectly with the setting of this old European town called Eisenstadt. And they did a fantastic job with the set pieces in some of the levels. There are puzzles, if you can even call them that, in some of the levels that simply require you to use one of your power-ups. These usually popped up as soon as you got a new ability to show how you can use it to your advantage, in which the bubble shield makes you an absolute menace. Combine that with the Tesla gun, yeah, it's a good time, man. Lengthwise, the game took me about 10 hours or so to finish. There are a couple of side missions you can complete, but other than that, the game is fully linear. It is not an open world by any means, though the game tries to give that appearance with the main town being a hub area of sorts and a world map, which I only used to guide me back to the black market for upgrades, which I did quite a lot. I looked everywhere for collectibles constantly, but even with that and doing all the side missions, I was still able to get the stupid Blitzkrieg achievement for completing the game in under 12 hours. So I guess as long as you're good at FPS games, you should get through this one fairly easily.
Oh god. What the hell are you...
So if the game seems fun to you, I would recommend it. The game on 360 is fairly reasonable. As this recording, it's around $20 on eBay, but if you want to play on PC, you'll have to either find a physical copy or sail the high seas, as the game was taken off Steam years ago. Or just mod your 360 or PS3 like everyone else does. For legal reasons, I will not confirm nor deny that I have a modded console. Wolfenstein is a game that I come back to every now and then because it's just simply a lot of fun. It has a World War II setting mixed with something straight out of old Hollywood with its stupid Nazi scientist tropes, all the while giving a nice familiar FPS experience. It didn't try to change the world with its gameplay or story. The game just wanted to give the player a fun time, something it seems modern AAA games struggle to do. So if you're looking for something new but nothing drastic, Wolfenstein, the one released in 2009, is one to consider.